Mr. President, I'm a fortunate man. I'm a veteran that lived, so I'm grateful for that. It was during the Vietnam days. My uncle is now in the Hall of Valor because he died at 93. He left a leg in Korea, but he lived. But what I'd like to do today is share with you a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, who paid the ultimate price. But I want to couch it a little bit first, because this young man, I knew him very well. He worked in our church. He worked with the bus kids, and he worked with children, and he wanted to be a preacher, and he was. But he gave me this card, and I'd like to just read you if I could, Mr. President, the Soldier's Code.
No objection.
He gave this to me, and he said, read this when you can. So this is a good day to do that. I am an American soldier, a protector of the greatest nation on earth, sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States. Number 2, I will treat others with dignity and respect and expect others to do the same. I will honor my country, the Army, my unit, my fellow soldiers by living the Army values. No matter what situation I'm in, I will never do anything for pleasure, profit, or personal safety which will disgrace my uniform, my unit, or my country. Lastly, I am proud of my country and its flag. I want to look back and say that I am proud to have served my country as a soldier. Brian Christian Lucky. He was born August 27th, 1980. He died June 29th, 2006. He was with the 562nd Engineering Company, 172nd Stryker Brigade, stationed at Fort Wainwright. He was on a mounted patrol in Mosul, and a sniper shot him. He was killed on the 29th. He came back draped in a flag to his hometown in Florida. His wife, pregnant. The baby was born in October. Namesake, Brian Christian Lucky, Jr. He was a good man. But Mom is left with a lasting memory of somebody who lived really this very code, and it shouldn't be forgotten. And this young man now being raised without a dad. So Brian will never get to be a dad, what he thought. He died at 25 years old. He won't be a grandfather. He left it all. And so I get to be a grandpa. I know how great it is to be a grandpa. And I know how great it is to be a dad. And I've been married 41 years, and he was only married 3 years. He was a good man. This is a story that's told from, as was said before, many skirmishes. So on this day, because we as a church have committed to care for his widow and to pray for his family and to be in constant contact, like we have other soldiers who have fallen in our church. I just wanted to bring Brian up because he was shoulder to shoulder one of the friends that I worked with in the ministry. On days like today, what I do is I thank God for them, and then I renew whatever solemn commitment I have to live these values and to make our country a better place and to stand strong when it's time to stand strong. I get to stand in his place in many ways, and so do all of us. And so the most noble of us, the most noble part of us, needs to live on in that valor and to live courageously. And so the Army values that was talked about in this are just a handful: loyalty, duty, respect, self-service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. And this young man, with so many men like him, but his wife, Catherine, as well, and little Brian Lucky Jr. as well, has got to live valiantly in the sight of what really was amounted to a lot of sad tears. So our honor is little comfort to the son and to the wife. But it should encourage us to pick up, I think, and do the best we can for Alaska while we're here debating what we have to debate. For those soldiers who have been deployed in our Air National Guard and our Army National Guard, to be the best we can as statesmen for them. For those men and women who have cried tears and who have empty spots in their lives who will never be able to fill them, we cannot fill them, but we can be the honorable people necessary to move this country in the best and most noble direction. We have a Constitution. Many of us have faith in the God above. We even say that on our dollar bills. And so for Brian Lucky and all the people that he would represent, those who died in action, let's renew our spirit to be the most honorable we can for our country. Thank you.